Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
Board of Education member Dr. Ron McNinch advising the school board to look closer into Bill 50. He says while he doesn't fault senators for introducing the measure, he thinks the narrative that this bill somehow addresses a great need in the community is simply not true.
Don't believe stuff just because people say it. Check the data. There's good hard data, and I have to say, I don't see a tidal wave of these kinds of cases. I think that this is basically a kind of bill or law that would simply result in more permissive, predatory sexual behavior directed against young people.
AG Levin Camacho releasing a statement in support of bill saying, quote, the law should distinguish between child molesters and teenage consensual sex. The bill would create a close-in age exception for what is now a criminal sexual conduct felony. The bill sets a maximum offender age of 19 and a close-in age exception of less than 4 years, meaning, technically, as we reported, a 19-year-old could have consensual sex with a minor over the age of 15 and, if caught, only be charged with a misdemeanor. McNinch tells KUAM News Bill 50 also infringes on parental rights in the way it seems to legislate the age of sexual consent downwards of 16 years old.
The law is 16 years old for consent. Anything below 16, parents absolutely have a direct call on that, and parents need to speak up on this.
The AG's release says Bill 50 provides justice for young individuals in consensual sexual relationships, but McNinch says the bill is too liberal. And while the AG says 24 other states have similar laws, McNinch counters by saying only 2 states, Tennessee and New Mexico, have laws that are as loose as Bill 50. He also further questions the need for the bill, saying, like judges, prosecutors with the AG's office have a lot of leeway in carrying out their duties.
If the AG doesn't want to prosecute, the AG doesn't have to prosecute.
The bill also sets age scenarios for what age groups would be affected by the law, including scenarios wherein an 18-year-old has consensual sex with a 15-year-old and a 16-year-old has consensual sex with a 14-year-old. Minors below 14 are not covered in this bill. Meanwhile, Speaker Tina Muñoz-Barnes says the bill was introduced at the request of the AG's office. No public hearing has been set for the bill. McNinch predicts that several of his colleagues in the Board of Education will follow him in opposition of bill. For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.